Oh hey, just got back? How'd the mission go? Not too bad. I've finished cataloging all the vampires, night creatures in hiding, and every known dead apostle. Nice work, I knew you'd pull it off. Come on, let me treat you to a drink. I need to report to Madame Regalia for my scheduled maintenance. Regalia, huh? Straight to your creator. She's still in the dark forest, tinkering with that teleporter talisman. Come on, just one drink. It's been years since I last saw you. But What, scared of getting tipsy? Don't tell me a clone can't handle their drink? I'm not a clone. Alright. Just come. One drink. If you insist, Lady Vanessa.
They head to a dimly lit bar, the kind with stained wood and the scent of old leather and oak barrels. It's quiet, nostalgic.
Brings back memories, doesn't it? After spending so long out there in the world. Yeah, it's kind of nostalgic. Let's take a seat.
They settle into two bar stools at the counter, the wooden floor creaking faintly beneath them. Both of them grab a beer in a wooden tankard.
So, what do you prefer now? This old-fashioned British pub vibe, or the flash and flare of the modern world? I've been here so long, it just feels more natural. More like home. That's the spirit. Bottoms up.
They raise their mugs and drink. The golden brew foams and fizzles between their lips.
Fua, nothing beats the Hellsing family brew. Still strong enough to melt the cold out of your bones. I have to agree with you there. So, anything interesting out there? Rumors? Monsters? Scandals? Not much. Though I did overhear some mages talking about the Fifth Holy Grail War. Oh, so you've caught wind of that. Anything catch your interest? I wanted to see it firsthand, but it ended months ago. Hey, the only Grail War without a single casualty. No casualties? You're telling me a war, a battle royale, ended without a single death? You bet.
A tense silence settles between them. They lift the mug and down the beer slowly, eyes distant. The weight of that silence says more than words.
Tell me, have you ever heard of Ghana Irwansha? You never met him during his training under me, did you? I've heard the name. Also, Madame Regalia mentioned him in a letter, but I never saw him in person. That man was a storm. Claimed to be the son of the scholar. And if that wasn't enough, he was a direct student of Amakuni Enju. Amakuni Enju. I've heard the name before, but I don't know the story behind it. Enju was my old friend, and my rival. The only human who's ever managed to wound me in battle. A true force of nature. Though time hasn't been kind to her. Her body couldn't keep up with her legend. You were wounded? By a mortal? That sounds like something out of a fable. It does, doesn't it? But it's true. And I loved every second of our fights. Back then, that was the only thrill that made me feel alive. Forgive me for backtracking, but you mentioned Ghana Irwansha. What's his connection to the Holy Grail War? He's the one who did the unthinkable, united every master and servant, and destroyed the Grail system completely. That's an extraordinary feat. Not the answer you were hoping for, huh? No. Still, I respect you for not jumping to conclusions. The Hellsing Code demands secrecy above all. But there's a question that keeps bothering me. About that particular servant. Is it really her? Was she summoned as a spirit? According to all the intel, yes. She manifested as a heroic spirit. Then, what happened to her? Last I heard, she married him, Ghana. I even received the invitation. Couldn't attend, of course. Hellsing can't leave without the Queen's decree. So I send my congratulations from here. Wait, that person? Married her, even though she's a spirit? That's the odd part. I don't think she remained a spirit after that. Something must have changed after the Grail system fell. Maybe, just maybe, she had become human again. Or she is a human to begin with. Is that the truth? She accepted marriage from that man? What kind of connection could lead to that? Hey, that, I can't tell you. I'm a hunter, not a gossip columnist, you know. Forgive me if this sounds harsh, but I find her decision utterly unacceptable. Oh, and why is that? I acknowledge his strength. Capturing Roa alone is no small feat. But power aside, Madame Regalia herself warned me. She called him a manipulative creature. Deceitful. A threat to be handled with caution, should I ever meet him on the surface. That's precisely why Regalia never told you what he looked like. Because the moment she did, you'd have gone hunting.
They both take a long drink. Silence falling between them.
What is it about him? What makes that man so special? I can't speak for others, but if you're asking me, he's the only man I'd ever consider mating with. You? With that creature? Ha ha ha. Damn right. Why? Because it's fun. And I like fun. If a toy can keep me entertained, I'll play with it until it breaks.
There is a moment of silence. Then, they finish the last of their beer. They both rise and step out of the pub into the night air.
I'll take my leave. I need to meet Madame Regalia. Before you go, humor me. If you met her face to face, what would you ask, Arthur Pendragon? I wouldn't ask a thing. Instead, I would tell her that she chose poorly. That the things she holds dear, her love, her ideals, they will rot, crumble, and fade, as all things built on poor judgment. In marrying him, she became the mirror of the failure I once was.
Vanessa let out a low whistle in amusement.
Brutal. But I like it. I will kill Ghana Irwansha. Not just to expose her mistake, but to correct it. To bury the error alongside the corpse. You really mean it, huh? But be warned, he was my student once. The third strongest. You'll need everything you've got to take him down. Hell, I might even laugh my ass off if he killed before I get my match against him. I won't fail. Because I'm not a failure. Not like her.